Oh, my name is Till.
Till?
Till, yeah.
It's like Attila.
It's a German name, but it's like Attila. When I'm in Turkey, I feel like they're very close in certain things. The language is definitely very close. The grammar is very similar in Turkish from what I know. And I was very surprised every time I went to Turkey. So if I tell them I'm German, they are friendly, because there's a lot of Turkish people in Germany. But if I say I'm Hungarian, Modiyar or Magyar, they are super nice. The people hug me, they're like, hey brother, welcome here. You know.
Sakal.
Sokal. Same, really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Kişi.
Kichi. Small. Kichi.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's my great pleasure today to have our brother nation from Hungarian. We call in Kazakh language those nations as Magyar. If I'm not mistaken, before 2011 your country was called like Modiyar. Like
Magyar, I think it was called Magyar Köztársaság.
Yeah. It's like in Kazakh we call it Magyar Respublikası. So thank you so much for agreeing to this interview.
Yeah, nice to meet you here in Thailand.
It's my great pleasure. As I said before, it's a God plan. So
yes. Nothing happens by coincidence. I believe.
You are right. Would you like to explain what do you do? Maybe some kind of introduction.
Sure. I'm actually half German, half Hungarian.
Oh.
So I was born in Germany, in Munich, and I grew up in Munich. And then after I finished high school, I moved to Hungary. So I've been living in Hungary for a long time, for more than 15 years.
Okay.
I've been living here in Thailand for 5 years almost,
Wow.
before COVID time. And now I just came back. So it was very interesting to meet you here.
Yeah.
I was already guessing which country you were from. I was thinking maybe Kyrgyzstan, maybe
really?
Kazakhstan. Something
you had the
Central
guess.
Asian because so now I'm doing basically freelance marketing and the sales. So I work from home office most of the time as a freelancer.
Oh, great.
And since I really miss Thailand and I like the culture here and the people, I decided to come back. And I've been here for 6 months almost, like off and on, like coming back.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
By the way, in the beginning of the introduction, you didn't tell your name.
Oh, my name is Till.
Till?
Till, yeah.
It's like Attila.
It's a German name, but it's like Attila. It's good that you mentioned this because when I'm in Hungary and people ask me like, what's your name? I always tell them my name is Till.
Till?
And they are very confused. They never heard this name. And then I always tell them it's basically Attila, but without the A letters. And then they can memorize.
Yeah. So now I will remember your name forever.
If you don't remember, you can call me Attila. It's not an offense, it's an honor.
Yeah. My question is, what do you know about like Turkic nations? Have you met before other Turkic nations, and did you have any close connections with them as your like ancestors, relatives? You know.
So first of all, to start with, Hungary is very mixed. So there's Hungarians who believe, from my observation, since I also just moved to Hungary like 15 years ago. From my observation, there's Hungarians who feel a really close relationship with Turkic nations and with Central Asian culture in general, with the nomadic roots, which is very interesting for me, which I was interested in since I was small. Then there's also other Hungarians who believe that they are more close to Finnish, or that they are in general culturally closer to Western Europe. So there's some kind of, I wouldn't call it conflict, but there's different ways to see it. Since Hungary is right in the center of Europe between the East and the West, there's Hungarians who think they are closer with the Austro-Hungarian Christian culture. There's Hungarians who think they are closer with the original nomadic, with Attila and the Huns and this kind of thing. But I feel in recent years there's a big revival in Hungary regarding the, not only to look for cultural guidance in the West, but also to explore our old relatives in the East, and this brings us close to Turkic nations, starting with Turkey, with Azerbaijan, and then with Kazakh people, with Kyrgyz people, with Turkmen people, So I feel personally, I haven't been to Kazakhstan. I would love to go. It's on the top 3 of my list.
Yeah.
I've been to Turkey many times. In Turkey, I feel there's a really close connection. Me personally, when I'm in Turkey, I feel like they're very close in certain things. The language is definitely very close. The grammar is very similar in Turkish from what I know. The language structure is very, very similar. There's many similar words, and I was very surprised every time I went to Turkey. If they asked me where am I from, I could choose if I'm German or Hungarian, right? So if I tell them I'm German, they are friendly, because there's a lot of Turkish people in Germany. But if I say I'm Hungarian, like Magyar or Magyar, they are super nice. The people hug me, they're like, hey brother, welcome here, So they see us as brothers, which for me is very interesting, because Hungarians usually think that we are alone, that we are a completely isolated culture in the center of Europe. But since I met Turkish people and Kazakh people, I feel we are not alone. There's a kind of family in the East that is culturally quite similar to us in many ways. And I think that's a very good thing. So I think it's very interesting.
Yeah, that's awesome. You said about that Turkish people always try to hug you, yeah?
Yes.
That's true.
Yes,
that's really true because Turkish people are really into their relatives,
yes,
you know?
Yes.
They are very close relatively. Like,
big families.
Like huge family. They're always looking for their relatives. The same like we do. Kazakh people always, Uzbek our family, Kyrgyz our family, all the time. Whenever we travel, we don't travel to those countries as like abroad. We travel as just two brother nation, like almost the same country, you know.
Which is a really amazing feeling.
Yeah,
It's
really
a very good thing. I really love this. Yeah.
Like for instance, for me, it's very like tricky thing. If I don't know, like if I cannot speak Uzbek or Kyrgyz, I just travel there and speak. Just mix Kazakh, Uzbek, and everyone understand me. And also when I travel to Turkey, the same thing. I speak half Kazakh, half Turkish.
And they understand
and they understand.
Yeah.
And they
It's
always say,
good.
"Oh, you are Kazakh. That's good. Like, come here. Let's take a tea." Like,
They treat you like a distant cousin or a sister or like a
Yeah.
family member, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And that's really nice. And I really like this culture. I really like this this generous culture of like, you know, just inviting people to the house, having tea together, you know.
Yeah.
It's really nice. It's
That
really nice.
hospitality.
Hospitality,
Yeah.
hospitality. I think in the Hungarian countryside you also find it a lot. I mean, my family, for example, we are also very close. If I stay in Budapest, for example, I mean, if my parents are in the same city, even I stay in a different apartment, we meet at least 3-4 times a week, you know. It's not like, I don't know, some of my friends in Germany, maybe they meet their parents once a month or something, you know, like that's, for me, that would be impossible. That would be very strange.
Yeah.
So I feel in Hungary also this big family culture is very big.
So
It's a
the
big
same,
thing.
yeah. My family also
same.
always looking for relatives. Like if it happens like a weekend, we always invite all of
Yes,
our
yes.
like close relatives just to have a meal, talk
yeah.
to each other because we really miss all the time miss. So would you tell me what kind of like traditional food do you have, like Hungarian?
So this is also an interesting thing which brings me back to Thailand where we are now, right now.
Yeah.
Because I had since I lived here and I have some very close Thai friends, I have 2 Thai friends who came to visit me in Hungary. And when they tried Hungarian food, I took them around with my car, I showed them some food. They were very surprised because what they think in most of East Asia usually is, you know, when they think about Europe, they always think about Western Europe. They don't think about Eastern or Central Europe. So what they think is like people in Europe just eat potatoes with meat or something like, or they actually confuse it with American food. They usually think European food is like hamburgers and French fries, and I tell them no, there's the Italian cuisine, they use a lot of olive oil, you know. So in Hungary, I feel the food is very close to Asian food because we start almost every meal, if we have a Sunday meal with a family, almost everybody starts with a soup. We eat a lot of soups. We eat a lot of things that most Europeans, especially in the West, don't eat, like chicken feet, for example. My mother makes soup with chicken feet.
Wow.
That's very popular in
Thailand.
Thailand. I think it's very popular in China also.
It's
in
like
Vietnam.
traditional one?
Traditional, very traditional. Goulash soup is very famous. Maybe you heard about it.
We also make
Goulash
it,
levesh.
yeah.
It's like you can make it spicy as well. It's like a beef stew with a lot of paprika, with tomatoes. Very popular. If you go to Hungarian countryside, they make it in a big pot on open fire in a big cauldron.
We call it kazan.
Kazan,
Yeah.
we call it bograc. Yes. This is very traditional. This is a thing that again reminds me of nomadic culture or Central Asian culture. You know, I can imagine someone living in a tent and then he makes the thing on open fire. You know. So my Asian friends, Chinese friends, Thai friends, Vietnamese friends all came to Hungary. They love the food.
Oh.
They say that it reminds them of home. That's what they say.
Amazing.
So again, I feel the connection with Asia, you know, because it's very different from German food. I grew up in Germany. In Germany, there's nice food, but everything is with potatoes and meat. You know, they don't have a big culture about soups and this kind of thing, or about spicy food, for example.
Yeah.
So-
Do you eat meat?
I eat meat, yeah.
Which one?
Not too much meat, but
Beef?
sometimes. I eat beef. I like beef. Mostly chicken, but I eat beef sometimes also. Yeah.
Have you tried horse meat?
I think when I was small, I tried a Hungarian salami, which was made out of horse, but I don't remember the taste. So actually, I would say no. I don't think I tried.
So
Yeah.
you know that Kazakh people eat horse meat, yes?
Yes.
And not Kazakh
yes.
only, I mean Kyrgyz, Uzbek also.
Yes.
Yeah.
In Hungary, they don't. Usually they don't. But they have a big culture about horses as well, about horse riding and
horse riding
horseback
is-
archery and these kind of things.
By the way, I have watched festival in Hungary, in Budapest. So I guess every year your government organize Nomad Nations Festival.
Kurultai?
Kurultai.
Yes, I heard about it. I've never been, but I want to attend. I heard about it. Have you been there?
Do you know? No, we want. Do you know what, like, in which month or day?
I think it's in August. I believe it's in August. I need to check it out.
I'd love we will have a chance to visit.
This year I want to go.
Really?
Yeah. If you happen to be in August, then yeah, definitely, maybe we can meet up there.
Yeah, when we go back to Kazakhstan, I hope we're gonna make a plan and go to embassy to get Schengen visa. Otherwise, we cannot visit.
Yes, you should. I have a Kazakh friend who studied in Budapest who went to this festival, and she said that it was really amazing.
Oh,
she loved
I'd love
it.
to. Yeah. So what I was talking is that your like soldiers' armor, the same like Turkic. You know,
yes,
with made from metal, very strong metal, very good protection. I watched some pictures from Kazakh nomad culture. Clothes is
you
the
saw
same.
some similarities
in the clothes. That's why, and also horse riding. Yeah, many things really resembles. And you have, I've seen pictures in Budapest, many memorials like statues, with nomad like style.
If you go to the Hero Square in Budapest, there's statues of the first tribal leaders of Hungary. Led by Arpad. Arpad was basically the Hungarian, the Hungarian tribal leader who basically led the tribes into Hungary. This was before they became Christian. This was still in the old nomadic times, and there's statues of those tribal leaders on the horse, followed by other historic figures and kings. So it's interesting. If you go there, you should visit this place. It's very nice.
Yeah, for sure.
By the way, that you mentioned the horse meat, I heard that Besh parmak is a very famous dish.
Yeah.
I never tried it, but I always want to try it.
Whenever you come to Kazakhstan or Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan, they also cook very delicious besh
I cannot wait. I cannot wait.
Are you planning to visit Kazakhstan?
I would love to go. I don't know if I have time this year, but if I can, I would really like to.
Yeah, just let us know. Yeah, we will show you around because Kazakhstan is really huge, very beautiful places.
It's one of the biggest countries in the world.
Yeah, one of
many people don't know this, but yeah.
What do you know about Kazakhstan?
Well, Kazakhstan, I mean, it used to be part of Soviet Union, then they separated, right? After the collapse of Soviet Union, and I know that it's multicultural. The majority is Kazakh. They are Muslim mostly, religion-wise. I think probably the second, I don't know if I'm wrong, but the second largest group, I guess, is Russian, Kazakh Russians, maybe? Yeah. There's Uzbeks, there's Koreans also.
More than 100 nations in Kazakhstan.
Right, I met some Koreans in the Philippines a few years ago. I was traveling around the Philippines. I was doing a big Asia trip.
Wow.
I went from China to the Philippines. I met Koreans and they spoke Russian to each other, and I was very surprised. And then I asked them, where are you from? And they said, well, we are ethnically Koreans, but we are from Kazakhstan.
So complicated, yeah? You will never guess.
Complicated,
like,
but interesting.
Korean, but they are from Kazakhstan and speak Russian.
Very interesting, yeah. In Hungary also we mix with everybody. So that's why nobody can say who is a Hungarian, you know? Some people say, like, for example, oh, you look Russian, you look German, you look Swedish. But I never met anyone who said, like, hey, you look Hungarian, so because we mix with everybody.
Your shape is like real Hungarian shape, or?
Actually, my family, this is very funny because I did a DNA test.
Yeah.
Because during the 3 years of COVID lockdown, the first year we had a lockdown. In the first few months, I was very bored. I was always alone at home. Even my parents didn't want to meet me at that time, you know. So I was bored, and I bought a telescope, and I was learning about the star constellations and things like this. I was in the countryside. I spent a lot of time in the countryside. I did a DNA test, and actually I found out that DNA-wise, maybe less than 20% are like what they would call ethnically Hungarian. So because we are very mixed. So my German side is mostly German, but my Hungarian side is completely mixed. There's a big percentage of Polish, for example. So they trace back some of the ancestors to Poland. So you never know. In Hungary, like, everybody has kind of mixed ancestry, but what keeps the culture together is the language, the history, the traditions, the folk music, these kind of things. That's why it's very interesting.
Yeah. So now I'm looking at you, and your eyes the same like as Tatar.
Really?
Do you know Tatar nation? Also Turkic nation?
I met 2 Tatar people from Kazan, I think.
Your eyes, your eyebrows, it like resembles. What do you think, guys? If
First
you're
time I
watching
heard
from Tatarstan? Yeah.
Maybe I should go there. Maybe.
Yeah, you should go. Like,
discover some
I have
relatives.
many Tatar friends. You look the same. At first, when you were sitting here, I didn't know like that you are from Europe. I just looked at you, and guessed maybe he's from Russia somewhere.
Maybe from Russia.
Yeah,
Many
yeah,
people
yeah,
think
yeah.
Russia. Many people guess Russia. You would never know.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I'm not Thai. Yet.
Okay. Do you remember some Turkish words, some Turkish sentence? Can you say something?
I didn't learn much Turkish, but when I was there, I spent a couple of weeks in Turkey this summer also. I mean, last year. Definitely bir çay lütfen. Yeah. One tea, please. Teşekkür ederim, teşekkürler. I know how to pay. It's like hesap lütfen. I knew the numbers, but I forgot. I remember bir,
İki,
iki,
üç,
bir, dört,
4, 5, 6,
beş is five, altı is six. Yeah.
6, 7,
yedi,
8, 9,
sekiz, dokuz,
10.
10. Yeah, 10 is 10.
10.
Yes. I remembered more words, but now I was focusing so much on Thai now that I keep forgetting.
How many languages do you speak?
Actually, well, 3 languages fluently, like German, English, Hungarian. And then I speak Thai, but my Thai is still on kind of basic level. I can get around, you know, I can have
you speak
basic
Thai.
conversation. But I cannot read or write. I want to improve my Thai. So.
I want to tell you some words. If you have the same words, you say in Hungarian, and we will tell the translation to the viewers, okay? The first word that I've got is alma.
Alma.
Alma.
Alma.
Apple. Yes?
Apple, yes.
Okay, great. Next, balta.
Balta. X.
X. My surname is Baltabaeva.
Really?
Yeah.
Where does that come
Baltabaeva.
from?
Yeah, it comes from Balta and Bai.
Is it
Bai
common?
is like rich.
Ah, okay.
Oh, like mainly Kazakh people, they have name with two meaning, like two main words. Like Bal, Nur is my name. Like Bal is honey, Nur is light. Bal Nur is one name.
Nice. It's like in Turkey. Also in Turkey, I think the names are really poetic, really nice. They always have a meaning.
Meaning, always have meaning.
Yeah.
Not only Kazakh, but also Kyrgyz, all of them.
Yeah.
You know what I noticed, that Turkic nations, they have almost the same name, but with changes in the letters. Yesterday I interviewed a guy. He's half Mongol and half Thai, and he
Really?
speaks Turkish.
Wow, what a
and
mix,
his
what a
name
mix.
is in Turkish Yakub. Yakub, Turkish name, but in Kazakh name that Yakub is translated as Jacob.
Ah,
In
okay,
Kazakh,
Jacob.
in Turkish Yakub, you know.
Very interesting, yeah.
Yeah, this-
Half Mongol, half Thai.
Thai, you know.
Wow, what a
It was
mix.
really nice to meet him.
What a mix. Yeah.
Then next, arpa.
Arpa. We have a word called arpa. It means wheat. It's like the wheat from the field, you know. Grain. Yeah.
Arpa.
The same?
We make from arpa like
Interesting.
porridge from arpa to eat.
Yes.
Yeah?
Ah, okay.
Yeah, the same thing, right?
Interesting. I didn't know that. That's something different.
Next, böbek. Böbek. Little baby.
Ah, we say bobo.
Bobo.
Bobo is like a
Baby, little baby,
yeah,
newborn
bobo.
baby.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you see, almost the same.
Interesting.
Next, sakal.
Ah, sokal. Same, really? I didn't know that. Interesting.
Great.
Sokal.
Butter.
Bator, brave.
Brave.
Is it?
Yeah.
Bator.
Well
There
done.
you go.
Anna.
Mother, right?
Yeah, mother.
Anya. We say Anya. Ah, it's similar.
Anna.
Anya.
In Kazakh we say Anna.
Interesting. In Turkish also, huh? Yeah.
In Turkish they say anne. Almost the
Anne,
same.
almost the same.
In Kyrgyz they say yeni. Not a, but ye. But almost the same. Next, kışı.
Kichi. Small. Kichi.
Yeah.
Hey, it's
Great.
Kichi.
And
Nice.
cook.
Blue. Cake.
Cake. High five. So you see, guys, how many?
My sister.
How many
My new
words?
sister. Nice.
Yeah, new brother. Attila.
I know one more maybe. What is lion?
Lion. Arslan.
Oroslan.
Oh my god.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, guys, I hope you have seen how many like resembling facts do we have. Almost, I've told like more than 10 words, and all of them sound the same. Even I was like quite amazed that we have close relation to Hungarian people, to Magyar people. and it's like great culture, great history. I mean, it's always better to know your history in order to know who are you, like.
Yes.
Because many people don't pay attention to the history.
I completely agree, 100%.
I love to learn history.
Yeah, me too. I think history is really important.
Really important.
I'm happy that in Hungary there's still many people who care about this because it's, Hungary is a small country right now. If people would stop caring about history and about the culture, maybe in 100 years or 150 years it would be gone. Maybe they would assimilate with everybody else and it would not be special anymore. That's why
everyone speaks in Hungarian in your country, yes?
Yeah.
That's good,
Yeah.
because in Kazakhstan we have difficulties with language. People used to speak Russian, and many of them, they even don't want to learn Kazakh, It's very frightening, I don't like when Kazakh people don't speak Kazakh.
Yeah, I understand, because maybe one day it will be lost.
It will be lost, so we have to keep our history, our culture, our language. Not only we, every of you who are watching, just be respectful for your nation, because your ancestors saved life for you.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's very true.
Amazing.
That's very true.
Just keep the history. Thank you so much, Tio.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
For agreeing this.
How do you say thank you in Kazakh?
Rahmet.
Rahmet? Rahmet.
Rahmet Saran. How do you say in Hungarian?
Köszönöm.
Köszönöm.
Köszönöm szépen. Thank you very much.
Köszönöm. Okay. So köszönöm, everyone. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching this interview. I hope we could share a lot of information. So since now you will be aware that we have close relationship with Hungarian people, and whenever you travel to Hungary and get some impressions about nomad lifestyle, so write down in the comments down below, and travel to Central Asia, also to Kazakhstan. Maybe you will find some connections compared to the culture. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, click the like button, and we try to make all the time good content for you, travel around to show you many different cultures. In this case, please support my channel by Buy Me a Coffee, PayPal or Patreon, because your support is very, very essential for me. So thank you guys, goodbye, take care.
Bye bye.